Welcome back, people. Welcome to another wonderful, what the complete hell am I going to be trying to attempt to not break today. So I promised that I'd try and start the Audi because I really want to as well. One of the things that I was missing was a battery, some coolant, and getting all the fluids in. They were the main things to stop me starting it. I've now got all of these things. So yeah, new battery. Need to get it inside and fitted. This thing weighs an absolute ton. If you haven't seen the last video as well on the Audi where I messed up trying to get coilovers, I'll get them, but like get them on, obviously. I've put my back out a bit, so this is quite a painful experience, but it is a bit better than it was. I won't be doing the full attempts to sort the coilover stuff out today, mainly because of my back, but I can get a start on attempting to start it. That's the main thing. I'm so shitting my pants right now. Anyway, I need to get this battery in. I've also been busy beavering away on both the C1, getting that back up, as you've probably seen already. That will probably come out before this one. My attempts to try and, well, who knows. It all depends on when parts come in, so I have no idea which one will come out first. But yeah, I've been busy on trying to sort the C1 out, getting that legal. And again, beavering away in the evenings, like a beaver. I don't know how many times I can say beaver. I've been beavering away massively on the taxi seats, which again is taking quite a long time. I'm not a seamstress or a sewer. I don't know what you call them. Anyway, I've been doing that. But let's get this inside and try and see what we can do with the S4. Think smarter, not harder, Ross. Smarter, not harder. Right, I'm downstairs. Battery needs to go in there. Again, it weighs a metric ton, but I'm going to get this in. Still need to sort the gearbox all out, so I'll do that in a sec, but let's just get this in first. Battery is in. Pain in the ass that was. I managed to drop my 10mm, obviously that had to be the 10mm. Right down there, like right down there. Either way, it's in, coolant's done. Let's get pumping some, what's it called? Gearbox oil in. I bought this little pump. It looked good. I need to get it up through the hole, so I need to get under, put this in the little hole because it's in the side of the gearbox, and then pump in 4.5 litres of this. This is 1 litre, so 4.5 times that. Doesn't sound like an arduous task at all, does it? I've done 1 litre. Look. You've got to lie under there and just pump it. Just pump it. I mean, 4.5 to 3.5 to go. That's a pain in the arse, but I've got all that in. I have to say though, that little pump I got, I think it's like 15 quid on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description if I remember. Everyone should have one of those, really useful. And this I picked up from Lidl the other day when I was in there buying some steaks. And yeah, it's a beast. For under the car, I think it was like less than a tenner. But just for under the car, I could never see anything and I couldn't get the bolt back in. So that was perfect. If you've ever worked with gearbox oil, or even if you haven't, it's some of the most disgusting stuff ever. And don't get it on your clothes, or no clothes that you actually want to keep, because it just won't come out. The smell won't come out. A friend of mine once got it on, he was transporting a gearbox, and he got it in the back seat of his car, and it went all over the back seat, and he had to throw it away. There was literally no way that you're going to get that smell out. Ever. So, anyway, everything's in. The car's illuminated. Oh, it's making noises. It's doing the right things. The lights are on. Technically, I should be able to try and start it, but I think I'm going to snake you a little bit. Mainly because I'm scared. I'm scared of doing it, but at the same time, I need to fit the bonnet latch, and the bonnet latch is in there, so I should do that first. Or should I? Yeah, I should do that, because if it doesn't start and then I need to go into all of that, then I need to, let's fit the bonnet latch first, and then I promise you I will start it today, or attempt to start it today, but let's just fix things. You know what, I've looked at it, and there are 2 jobs that I need to do under there. I need to do the brake light switch, because The brake light, or the parking light, comes on every now and then, which is a sign that the brake light sensor is out. That is under there, but it requires taking off all of the under tray of the steering wheel, like the cowling or whatever you want to call it, the trim under there. So I need to remove all of that, and at the same time that will give me access to do the bonnet latch. So I could do that now, but it's more fun to attempt to start the car, right? So I'm going to do that. So this might be an incredibly short video, because if it don't fucking start, then I need to work. If it makes a really big bang and a really big noise, I need to work out what's going on. But it primed, everything primed and everything, like it made noises like it should do. It's still making noises like it should do. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I know that some of the vacuum hoses aren't connected, like here, and I need to work out where that goes, like maybe it's into that one. So it might, I don't even know it's gonna start. Oh God, okay. Let's turn over. At the end of the day, it's got coolant, it's got oil, it's got a little bit of fuel, but it's got the main things it needs, right? So let's try and see what it does. Turn the fans off a second. Right. So it's just cycling. It's not got any fuel in at the moment, so this makes sense. I mean, it's not got any fuel in the lines, so let's try. Oh, I mean, like I said, vacuum lines. Oh, it's smoking. Let's turn it off. Whoops. I'm not sure if that's just, let me have a smell. Not sure where that's coming from. It smells like burning coolant, so I don't think that's a problem. I do think the vacuum hoses are making it run like a bag of shit, because we've got a missing vacuum line here. So that needs to be plugged in. I need to work out, maybe that goes into this, there's a T-piece here, maybe I'll try and put it into there. But then that's a bit missing there, so I need to kind of figure out the layout of these vacuum lines. That might help it a little bit, but let me try and plug this one in and see if that makes a difference. It's kind of really hard to see if you don't know where the vacuum lines go, so I don't really know. I've tried to bridge some of the, I'm blinded myself with that light. I've tried to bridge some of the vacuum lines, but I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's see if it makes a difference. I should really use a fault reader. That would help, wouldn't it? Let me go in. All right, here we go. Bit lumpy, but oh, people, she's alive. Lumpy but alive. Right. She's got a lot of stuff. She's loud, right? So not running great, I'm not gonna lie, but again, I think that might be vacuums. Right, so checked all the fluids, topped up the coolant again because obviously I had a chance to run. Check the oil, it's all good, all good. So one of the things I really want to check, yeah, it's running like a bag of spanners, but I am confident that that's probably a coolant leak. A coolant leak, what am I on about? But I am confident that that is probably a vacuum leak. Confident that I'm probably, like that makes no sense, but you know what I mean? I reckon it probably is. But the main reason I did take it apart in the first place was to stop the chain rattle at startup, so I didn't actually test, I just wanted to see if it started. So let's see if that's made any difference. So here we go. Doesn't rattle. So noisy. V8 man. It's lumpy. I need to get the diagnosis on it to run some checks to see what's going on. That's probably the best way to see what's happening. But yeah, it seems like it's missing. Maybe running on 7 instead of 8. It used to do that, so that might be an issue, but it's hunting a little bit. Again, I think it might be a vacuum, so I need to kind of do a diagnosis on that. I'll just give you a bit of a moment though, because this is kind of the noisy side. So I'll give you a bit of a like, everyone wants to hear the V8 man. That's what all the fun's about. Oh my god, it's just very toxic back here. So yeah, I'll do that. But the positive, aside from fixing the bits that make it not running completely right, ain't chain rattling anymore. Positive, I think that's really good, really good. Like I said, it hasn't got loads of miles on it really. It's only 80 odd thousand miles, so it's not actually that high mileage. So if I can preserve this as much as possible, it'll be absolutely mint. Anyway, I'll give you what you all want, and that's a bit of noise. I've had to come outside, that was killing me. Genuinely, like, I think that's a fact actually, it probably would have done. I didn't actually take that above 2.7 RPM, 2,700. Like max it hit was 3, so I'm not exactly giving it full beans, especially it's colder and stuff, so I was just giving it blats at that. But I do think it's running a hell of a lot better than it was. No chain rattle at the start. Yeah, it's coming back together, boys. It's coming back together. Like, once I get all these bits sorted, now things gonna be fucking mint. I am gonna look for a remap long term, because it does run rich. It was mapped by an American a JHM, but I do think the difference in fuel and everything, I did put it for a 91 I think, or a 93, but I think our octanes are just different. So I'm going to look for a more European map for it, see if I can send off for that or get it done remotely. That would be ideal. So I'll look for one of those. If anyone's got any suggestions of Audi specialists that can do things remotely, because obviously it's a UK car, but I'm not based in the UK, and I want something that's like makes it easy. But I want it to fucking, like, it's loud. It's fully non-resonated, Miltech on the back, X-pipe. Was it the sports cats or downpipes done on it? It's all the way through basically. That motherfucker's just ripping, and so I want it to spit some flames. Someone's got to flame tune that bad boy for me, all right? So yeah, anyone's got any suggestions for that, go for it. Got to say, I'm pretty pleased with that. I mean, I know there's so much more to do, like so much more to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to end it here, because I can't do the, because my back is still not good enough, and I've got a house full of fucking COVID positive patients as well, 2 of the kids. Then so I'm going to leave this one here, but on the plus side, after this, I'm going to run some vacuum leak checks. I'm going to do some bit of diagnosis on some of the stuff, but it's given me the kick up the arse to be like, I put it back together and it works. And so that makes me really happy. And now I can go through, I'll make a list of all the things that I need to do to kind of put the main things back together and for the main stuff to actually work. And again, including some of the stuff that I put in there, bonnet latch and brake switch. And yeah, let's start putting this thing back together. I mentioned as well about cleaning up under here, because I really do want to do this. I actually have seen something that does, what's it called, dry ice cleaning, or dry ice blasting. It uses dry ice so it doesn't get anything wet, and absolutely just blasts through everything and just cleans everything off, which will be great. Not necessarily for under here, because I think just pressure washing will get rid of just most of this, just to clean, to be honest, which I can do down the road most likely. I just need to get it drivable before I can actually do that, to take it there all with me. But for under the car, a lot of in the wheel arches and stuff like that, and the uprights, the struts and stuff like that, it'd be really good to get this dry ice thing, but to buy a machine it's kind of really expensive, and I don't know if anyone offers it in my area, so I'm going to have to look and see if anyone does, because that would be mint. But on the next one, I'll have a list of all the things I need to do. I'll know where I am. I need to take stock. Need to do a bit of sorting and everything. Like I said, I've got about 1 million balls in the air, so to speak. I need to finish off the C1, get those parts in for that, to get that sorted. I'll crack on stuff with the taxi seats in the evening, because I do drive the taxi quite a lot and I need the seats back in. And I've become a upholsterer now, apparently. Not very good, but it's okay. So stay tuned for that episode. And yeah, let's crack on with getting all of these things fucking done, because I'm absolutely chuffed that I took this apart pretty brutally, and it's back together and it started. If you want to see more of this, whatever this is, yeah, drop us what do you do? Drop us I don't know, subscribe. That's the one. Subscribe. Drop a comment about what I should do to it, other than make it look good and stuff. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Peace out and enjoy.